Royal Christian Institute, and Katrina Harmon of the Royal Christian Institute as well. Before we left, we were addressing some of the needs of the children here and in Bonnersville, Liberia, which is a little south of Monrovia. And one of the things, we all deal with we hear about our bus system and how poor it is and the transportation and everything. Well, the kids in Bonnersville, outside of Monrovia, they have a walk of 12 miles round trip to get to school. And of course, when you don't always have a good breakfast to start your day, and then you have to walk 6 or 7, maybe 10 miles to get to school. Somehow the desire to learn or the thirst for knowledge is not to be taken for granted like so many of us do here. They are striving and trying their best, and your contributions and either in monetary or we were talking off the air, and sometimes we might have a set of books for early readers that children can learn, that they can learn from. There's a wealth that we have that we can give, and as I said, in return, hey, we have so much to gain from this. Rose is going to really put a little emphasis on just how hard a trials that these kids are having getting an education.
Well, the area that we're going to build a school is in Monrovia, Liberia, and the children, we have 3 wards, World War 1, 2, and 3, and schools that we have built around there, we are all broken down. So children have to walk 25 miles from school, from one area to school. And as you know, Liberia is the population of Liberia, almost Liberia, about 84% of the population in Liberia live below $1.25 a day, and only 56% of the other population illiterate. So the trial community has requested, and they have shown greater willingness and affect having a school built in that community. So for this reason, this is what all this is about, so we can construct a school in Liberia from 1st grade to 12th grade school. Now that's what we are doing.
So you can see the advantages of, or just how much what you consider a small amount, $5, $10, $15, $20, how far it could go for a person there. That could probably feed a child for 2 or 3 days. $5, $10, $15, you spend that, and if you were shooting superfluous stuff, meaningless stuff, for we spend it for Diet Cokes and our recreational drinks. Sylvia, I'm sure you haven't been there, that you've seen firsthand a lot of the disadvantages and the obstacles that are to be overcome.
Working with refugees, I've helped resettle 2 waves of refugees between the 2 wars. And when you don't have education, your family's been split, or you're the only surviving member, it is very difficult to make a way to get a job or be employed. And the school would mean that children would be educated. The school would be built with the help of the people in the community, which would provide jobs. And as you began to get more kids educated and more adults, then you began to raise the poverty level within that community. The school will provide meals for the kids. Maybe at some point the kids can have their own garden. There are lots of opportunities that once an educational program is running with certified teachers, clean running water, good nutrition, and the kids don't have to be in a boarding school, which is also a tradition in many of the African communities, to send your kid away to a boarding school. These kids can stay at home and be nurtured by their own families.
And that's not to be denied. Nurturing. I see that Katrina had thought that she wanted to impart. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. Just again, like Rose was saying, 56% of the population in Liberia is illiterate. So there is a great need for that school to be built. We definitely would like the children to be afforded some of the opportunities that a lot of children around the world are given, just to kind of further their education and to be able to have dreams and goals and the opportunity to possibly fulfill those dreams and goals as well. Being a part or contributing to the Royal Christian Institute, we will definitely, do our best to make sure the children are being afforded the opportunities that some of the children here take for granted. So definitely.
And as I said, I'm more or less trying to drum up your enthusiasm and some contributions toward this. $5, $10, $15. What better cause could you take than to help a developing country develop? You're giving to children, and which is the future. Every civilization begins, that the future begins with the children that are there. So, go ahead and, again, we're going to give you, first, the fundraiser this Saturday. It's from 7 until, and it's at 4202 West 56th Street at Jiallo's restaurant. It's going to be African and West Indian cuisine. And for $10, you can bring your family and have a wonderful time. There's going to be music. It's just a wonderful family festive atmosphere. The African dance. You're going to see the beautiful, colorful African garb that the women will be wearing, and I assume some of the men as well. And why not show your children some of their cultural heritage? Again, that's at 4202 West 56th Street at Giallo's Restaurant.
Website.
And the website is, I'm going to find it right here. And the website you want to go to is www.giallos.com. It's Giallo's Catering and Events. And the Royal Christian Institute's website is www.royalchristianinstitute.net. As you heard Sylvia say, the country is, you want it to evolve positively. And, we can invest our time and energy, but all of us can't go to Liberia. All of us aren't able to be there to help build the school, but we can contribute toward the effort. And the way you're going to do that, first of all, we can go to the Royal Christian Institute. You can give them a call at 317-500-4483. That's 317-500-4483. And you can ask, as at 55 South State Avenue, Suite 312 in Indianapolis, 46201. we're gonna have a couple commercials now. Gotta pay the bills here so that we can, help you, help pay the bills abroad. Okay, Big Brother Ross, take it away. Gesundheit. In advance. I saw it coming.